Guys, what a disappointing game this was. I honestly don't feel like we came into this game taking it seriously. We came with a very mediocre mentality, and this just costed us at the end of it all. First, almost all our opportunities that could have been goals were in the first half, and we did not take it. To make it even worse, the second half was worse. I know this is just the first leg of the semi-final of the Carabao Cup, but I expected so much better. I mean, it's a new year. We have started off the new year with the win, and I was hoping at least we can keep up. I know Middlesbrough are a tough team, but they're currently placed mid-table in the championship. We are currently placed mid-table in the Premier League, and we cannot get a result out of Middlesbrough. Really? Guys, this is not the Chelsea I'm used to. This is not the Chelsea I know. Like, a lot has changed, but when is enough? And when we cross the line and say enough is enough? Because this game for me, first of all, from the starting 11, I was a bit confused, but I decided to give it hope because we haven't tried Cole Palmer in the false nine, in the role of the number 9. So this time it was a good opportunity to give him to see what he could do. But this game was everything but not good. Everything but we lost. Everything but not the right mentality, not the right players. Like, the communication was just not there, and there was so much selfish play on the field, and you couldn't see the teamwork and the team play going on. So this will be my review, guys. This is Middlesbrough, first leg of the Carabao Cup. We were away, and home advantage for Middlesbrough. I mean, they sticked it out from the beginning till the end, and they made sure they won this game. They created a wall, and we just could not penetrate that wall. It was impenetrable. Now this game, I expected so much better. If not for anything, not a loss. A draw maybe, but not a loss. Definitely not a loss. But you know what? Chelsea will still find a way to flip the New Year resolutions, flip your mood, flip how you look at everything, because it's just the beginning of the year, and Chelsea is not serious. Chelsea is not serious. If this is the same way we're going to play in the second leg, you know what? We might as well forfeit right here. I said this is our opportunity for winning silverware, and the FA Cup is where we've qualified for the 4th round. But if this is the mentality we're going into winning the only chance we have of silverware. I mean, before this game, Middlesbrough has not beaten us for the 9 times we have met with them, with all of them clean sheets. So this was the first time we have conceded, and it had to be under point. It had to be the Carabao Cup. It had to be the semi-final first leg. Now, I know I said if we win this, I said that winning this, if we win this game, we will have an advantage going to the second leg. And we did not win this game, so going to the second leg, we are at a disadvantage, and this is not how I want us to move on as Chelsea. From the starting 11, now we started with a very interesting lineup. 4-2-3-1 is this formation we've been sticking with. We had Petrovic in goal. For the back four, we had Levi Colwill. Very interesting. Alex Disasi, Thiago Silva. We had Gusto. Then in terms of the midfield, we had Enzo and Caicedo. Then we had Gallagher. Then we had to switch it up a bit for the forwards. We had Sterling. Then we had Gallagher. We had Sterling, Gallagher. Then we had Madueke. Then up front, we had Cole Palmer. Now, in terms of this game, I felt like in terms of the first half, the thing is, the first 20 minutes, Middlesbrough had created more chances than we had, and were looking more of a threat in the game than we were. And it just had to show it in the results. They actually did pose a threat in this game, and they ended up winning this game. And we cannot continue like this. For how long? Chelsea. Guys, in terms of the first 20 minutes, they lose two of the players. Of course, we come into this game, as I mentioned, with 12 injuries. They had the same number of injuries, 12 injuries, but they, in the first 20 minutes of the game, they added two more players to that. Now, Disasi had a tackle, which wasn't so clean, but it wasn't a foul. So they had their first player out within the first 2 minutes of the game. And I thought, okay, maybe we know what we're doing. And at first the defense looked shaky, because that was what caused the first player to get out. The fact that we allowed our defense was just not strong enough, and we made the mistake whereby we allowed the forwards from Middlesbrough to get across us, to get through us, and give them the opportunity to even try. You know, that was it could have gone either way, and it was just a tiny bit for it to be a foul and perhaps even a penalty, but we were lucky. Now, in terms of the first half, this was where we would have killed the game off. A hat-trick from Cole Palmer. I mean, Cole Palmer in this game. I cannot first of all disagree the input he has put in the game. I cannot disagree the number of goals and assists. He is the highest goal scorer, I think, tied with Jackson, if I'm not wrong. And he has been doing so, but I think we put all our eggs in one basket in this game, and we put all our eggs, and we were just banking on Cole. We're banking on Palmer, and it was not to be. We cannot have this. Now, of course, as I mentioned in the first half, this was where we had the most of our opportunities. That would have clearly been goals, that we just ballooned the ball either all the way across the goalpost, or we're just not being clinical enough in the final third. Again, the same problems that were eating us from last year are still coming into this year, and I'm not expecting like a miracle because it's New Year's, no. But I think we started off very good in terms of the Preston North End game. 4-0 win. I thought we would have done better. If not for a draw, at least for the first leg, and then in the second leg we can come in a bit more tougher. But if they come for the next game with the same game plan they did for this game, it's going to be a tough game. And I'm going to say it right here, right now, if this is the same way we play in the second leg, we are out. We're out of the Carabao Cup, and we're out of winning we're out of winning this silverware, and we should just forget about it. We cannot continue with this mentality. It's actually very mid. It's so ironic. Middlesbrough, mid-championship, Chelsea, mid-table, mid-Premier League. It's just mediocre. Oh. Guys, in terms of second half, I think Middlesbrough had already cleaned up the game. They just decided we'll defend, and they were just looking for a counter-attack. We had so many attempted shots, I think up to 16, up to the 85th minute, 16 attempted shots in total, but only like one of them was on target. 1 out of 16. Guys, it's just frustrating. It's frustrating as a Chelsea fan, and I know we can do so much better. And how are we supposed to convince players to sign for us if this is how we play? Yeah, this is Carabao Cup, but if we cannot beat one Middlesbrough, then I think it's safe to say that we need to do something. We need to do something, and we need to do something soon, real quick, because this game could have been done a lot better. In terms of the substitutions, I felt like, okay, I mentioned Misha should probably come in. Misha gave us a last-minute goal in terms of the Newcastle game. I honestly thought it could possibly go like the Newcastle game. That's why I wasn't actually freaking out during halftime, because in the Newcastle game we actually made a comeback. We were losing one down, but towards the ending of the game we found a way, and Mikhail Modric gave us our equalizer. We went for penalties, and it got us here to the semi-finals. Now, if this is how we that was not the case today, because that was not our holy grail. We went 1-0 down, and we stayed 1-0 down. towards the end of the game, we're trying to keep up, we're trying to make up for the game, we're trying to make up for the losses, we're trying to push the players further into their box, but it was just not doing it. Now we have to discuss this, the fullbacks, in terms of the back four. Now this discussion needs to be had. I know Thiago Silva has been praised for his age, and guys, in this game I just didn't see him. I didn't see Thiago Silva. Levi Colwill, Gusto, they tried. Disasi too tried, but the mistakes that the back four were making were costing us too much. The midfield, Caicedo, Enzo, he made some substitutions in terms of the second half, where we had Alfie coming in, and we also had Broja coming in. So we had Madueke going out, and we had Enzo Fernandez going out. Now I thought they would change the dynamic of the game. Modric also came in. I thought the substitutions would actually make an impact. In terms of Mikhail Modric, I think he came off the bench and he just couldn't pick up the pace of the game. He looked a bit sluggish. He would miss some balls that I felt like he could have done a bit better. Overall in this game, Sterling was nowhere to be seen. Cole Palmer in the second half was swallowed, or it was just overpowered. Sterling, I think Middlesbrough came with a plan that Sterling, and whatever side he's going to be in, he's not going to get through, because he was not getting through. Literally, he wasn't getting to the final third. Like, the ball, we were literally playing for the 3/4 of the pitch. We're just not getting through to the final third. And if we're taking chances, we're just roofing it away and throwing it away. And we cannot continue like this. We cannot actually continue like this. So we as Chelsea, we're not serious. We are not serious. And this was the first leg, yes. But in terms of the second leg, if this is how we play, if this is the mentality we have, guess what? Guess what? That's it. It's over. It's over for us in terms of the Carabao Cup. And I don't want us to balloon the opportunities that we have of winning silverware, because in terms of the Premier League, of course, the top four, I think it's safe to say the top four is a bit far out of reach. In terms of the top six, ooh, yeah, ooh, oh, Chelsea. Chelsea will make you sing a song in the middle of the night, and the neighbors will have you wondering what is going on with these people. Anyway, guys, Chelsea once again disappointed, and it's disappointing that I have to stay up and just watch a loss, but it is what it is. We have lost the first leg. I am disappointed. I'm a disappointed fan, but it's all hope is not lost. All hope is not lost. We cannot discredit Cole Palmer's inputs in Chelsea so far in the season. But yeah, this was not the game. This was not it. And I just need us to do better. We can actually do better. It's not that yes, we know we have had a bit of a rough patch for the last few seasons. For the last few, actually, in the last season we had a rough patch. In the last few games, they have not been our best games, but we are so much better than this. We're so much better than this. We are so much better than this. And Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough takes this one. So the first leg goes to Middlesbrough, and I want to hear your opinion, guys. What did you guys think about this game, from the starting 11, from the first half, from the second half, from the general game, and how we carried ourselves throughout this game? Could we have done a bit better? Absolutely. And what are your expectations for the second leg? Can we qualify? Can we go to Wembley and participate in the final? Now, my fear is not even getting to the final. My fear is getting to the final and treating it like it's not a final, because this is what we keep on doing. We can't keep on we can't keep on working like this. We can't. We absolutely can't. So once again, if you're new, please like the video, share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. First leg is out. Second leg coming up next. Actually, we have a Premier League game before that, but second leg will be up next. So it's going to be interesting to see. But I'm very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Very disappointed.